Hey everyone, it's Jessie. I thought I would do one last video in my craft room here. It is kind of bittersweet. We are moving to South Carolina in 1 week exactly from today. Today is Sunday. I probably won't have this video up today. By the time you guys see this video, we'll either be a few days away from leaving or we will have already left. And I do have a couple tutorials I did record prior to today that may be coming out probably after this video. I'm just not exactly sure when, but it will be coming out later. So you'll see this video and then 2 tutorials coming. That was recorded in this room. I am sitting on the floor in here. My table and chair is all packed away. We do have a little cat scratching post. We want to try and bring that in our vehicle for the cats. So we have a couple scratching posts and a few things for them that we want to have in the new house right away, so they just get used to, well, they have something familiar. And the stand I usually use for my phone when I record is packed away too, so I had to get like a little cooler here that we're gonna have in the car with us and prop my phone up on some boxes. So, but I did want to spend one last time in this room with you guys before we get to the new house, and well, I'll have a whole new craft room I'll be able to share with you, and that's gonna be a lot of fun. So let's get to some updates. The shawl I was working on, if you haven't seen my previous video, is the Vita shawl by Wilmade, and it is a gorgeous shawl. I really love this pattern. I found it on Pinterest. I'm going to link that below if you're curious or if you'd like to give it a try. It's really not so bad. This is how, oops, let's see if you can see this. This is how it's working out. I am loving it. I find it's really pretty. I love this yarn too. This is a Hirschner's mill end yarn. Trying to get it to where you can see it in this camera. I find it so beautiful so far. Just pretty, pretty, pretty. I mean, it's gorgeous. And where is the yarn for it? Right here. Of course, as you know, anytime I try to crochet, my yarn falls into a big blob and kind of drives me nuts. I'm always having to untangle it. But here is the Hirschner's mill end. So this is, it's kind of like starts off with this light gray and white intertwined. And it turns into almost like a slight minty green, well, just a real slight color, and then into this teal color or turquoise. I think it's teal. And then it's going to get darker. It's going to continue on. And let's see. It'll just continue on with this light color, and it'll continue on until it gets to the darker color. I think it's going to be really pretty. I love it so far. I don't know. I guess I did get quite a ways since we last did a video. I was hoping to get even further, but that's okay. I kind of want it to last. I haven't had a whole lot of time to crochet. I still am trying to crochet here and there. Whenever I get a chance, I've went a handful of days without being able to due to packing. My cats are making noises over here, chasing each other. But thankfully, most of the packing's done now, so my body can rest a little bit. Just some real, last minute packing things we're going to bring in our vehicle with us, and getting the house cleaned up for the new owners. And I do have another project or something else I'm going to show you in a little bit here. But for our 2 kitties, I'm, a little nervous about the long drive to South Carolina. We did talk to the vet, and we got some calming. It's like more of a natural calming. It's kind of like a chew that they take. They haven't tried it yet. We're going to try it out either today or during the week to see how they handle it. So hopefully that goes well. Just hope the drive goes well with the kitties. But anyway, most of my yarn is packed away now, but I forgot to bring some yarn over. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So one thing I want to show you, I have this little bag I bought a while ago. This is kind of like one of my project bags, and I love it. It's small enough for traveling. I didn't want to bring a big travel bag. Oh, I guess I have a handful of yarn in here still. Let's see, what do I have in my travel bag? I have this. This is where I keep all my stitch markers. And currently, this is the kind of stitch markers I've been using. Just these little things. I do eventually want to make my own stitch markers. I have a bunch of beads and some supplies to do that. I just haven't done that yet. So maybe in the new house I'll be able to do that. Because I love stitch markers, especially handmade things. But this is what I'm using, just these little plastic things. I needed those, wanted those in case I start a new project. I have my knitting needles in there, and I have a bunch of crochet hooks. This is a case I believe I got this off Amazon a while back. So I have a bunch of crochet hooks here. A lot of these big ones I don't use too often, and it's a little bit of a disaster because I have hooks kind of all over. Here's a miscellaneous hook in the bag. I have some Expression Fiber Arts yarn that I shared in the last video, but I love this. I am thinking about starting a knit project, another one soon, and if I do, it's going to be a different shawl with these colors, and I find these are so pretty together. It's Seacoast fingering yarn, and it is, let's see, 12% baby alpaca, 83% Pima cotton, 5% polyamide, 439 yards each, hand wash only. It's extremely, extremely soft. So nice. So I am definitely, if anything, I could, oh, my cat is jumping on my whole setup here. Mittens, what are you doing? She's like, no, don't hold me, don't hold me. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, I was gonna say, if anything, if I didn't start the crochet project or knit project while on the trip, I could always maybe wind these into a ball in the car or in the vehicle. But that could be a disaster, I was just thinking, because if if anything happened and we had to stop and go use the restroom or whatever, this could be a complete disaster. So there's my other cat, Bella. I'm looking forward to making something with this at one point, but I had to keep it out in case I started that project soon. I have some miscellaneous yarn in here. A lot of this I think is I Love This cotton yarn. I did a tutorial that will be coming out a little later with the Elizabeth stitch, also known as the mini bean stitch, which I absolutely love. So look forward to that. Here's some more miscellaneous yarn. Some of it's just a disaster. And this is from a previous tutorial I had done for the moss stitch. I don't know why I kept all of these. I think I was going to try and do more tutorials, but I don't have my setup anymore right now, so I can't do any more until I get to the new place and get it all set up. I have more crochet hooks just kind of laying around in this bag. I have my cute little knitting, I don't know what you call these, little knit toppers. It's so cute. I love it that it's a cat and yarn, but I am like this huge cat lover, both my husband and I. If you want to know where I got this, I got it on Etsy. If I remember, I'll try and link that shop below. Looks like I have my tape measure in here. I don't want to go anywhere without that. And I totally forgot about this. Not sure if you guys saw my video when I went to South Carolina and we took the little trip there, but we stopped at this little place called the Stitchin' Kitten in, I think, Irmo, South Carolina. It's like an embroidery, no, is it a cross stitch? Cross stitch, little cross stitch shop, which someday I want to learn how to cross stitch and also do embroidery. And they had these cute little threads all wound up like little hanks of yarn, and I thought it was so cute. So much so I had to get a few. I don't know, I love them. I find it really cute. I don't know, I didn't realize that was still in my project bag. And it looks like I have this here. This, let's see, I don't even remember what I have in here. What do we have? Okay, yeah. Have my scissors. I don't want to go anywhere without my scissors. It looks like I have a little tin filled with yarn needles and more stitch markers. Oh, I have more little knitting protectors for the needles. And it's these cute little chocolate brown llamas. They're so cute. And then I have this little clover counter, like row counter or stitch counter. So that's what I have in there. Oh, now let's get back to the thing I was originally going to show you. I've been looking at this shawl for a while. I made this shawl. It's one of my very first shawls I ever made, and I've never shared it with you on this channel. So I thought I'll share it with you. A lot of the shawls I make, I don't always wear. Now I'm hoping to change that because I love shawls and they're all beautiful. But this one I wore a lot here in Wisconsin, especially in the cold winters, because even in our house it would get so cold. It is worn, it is used, and it's got some pills on it now because I've used it so much. But this is what it looks like. I am forgetting the name of it. It's just like a rectangular shawl. I love it. I love the colors. It just kind of reminds me of outdoorsy, like a forest. It's really pretty, and there's all kinds of different stitches in there. I usually have this on the back of my work chair. I work from home, so then when I'm cold, I just grab it and I wrap it around my shoulders and I work like that. Because I get cold so easy, but lately, with my age, I get hot pretty easy too. But I do want to make maybe another one of even these with some different colors. Not like really bright colors because I'm not a huge bright color person, but more neutral or just soft, beautiful colors. Something a little more cheery than this. And yeah, I've had this for years. I just need something a little bit different. But I'm going to keep this still because it is wonderful and cozy. But I had never shared that, so I just thought I would share that with you today. I don't remember what it's called, but I did find this pattern on YouTube, but I'm sure I'll be able to find it again. So I'm going to try and search for that, and if I find it, I will link it below for you. Another thing I thought I'd share with you, which I've shared in a previous video. So one thing I kept out and did not pack with all the U-boxes that we sent off was the cat toy basket that I made. So I did this scrap basket. You're probably hearing all the toys in here right now. I had shown you before, previously, like a couple baskets I made that were bigger than this. And I wanted something smaller because I first made a bigger basket for the toys. And I thought that's just way too big. And the sides kept folding over. So I made a more sturdy, smaller basket with little handles. It's got the toys sticking out. And I absolutely love it. It's really cute. Got all their little toys in here, and it holds it quite nice. And it's short enough to where one of my cats, she loves to go in here and dig for her toys and pull them out and play with them. So it's short enough where she can do that, and I just love it. If you didn't know, my husband and I started a vlog channel here on YouTube called Steve and Jessie with the and symbol. I'll put that here. I'll also link it below if you're curious. If you're curious just to check it out. Again, we're not professional vloggers, but we thought it would be fun to kind of document not only our move, but some of the things in our lives. We thought it would be fun. I am very behind on videos on that channel. I have a handful of videos that I have not edited or published yet. So any videos up now or that you're going to see anytime soon is everything that we were doing to get this current house ready and prepared for listing the house and selling the house. So it kind of goes through that and talks a little bit about the diet we're doing right now. I can't remember what else is in there. And it kind of leads up to us going to South Carolina on our trip to pick our house, and then it will go into, like, I'm gonna record some of the move the day that we're actually leaving our house and heading to South Carolina, and then when we get there and when we first get into our new home. I want to share all that with you if you're interested. It just would be a lot of fun. And of course, on this channel, I'll be sharing bits of the new craft room and maybe some ideas on what I might do with it. I think that'll be fun too. So anyway, check it out if you want to. And if you love crocheting or yarn or knitting or crafts, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel here, because I definitely have lots more to share with you. I would really like to thank those of you that left me some wonderful comments on the last video. As I had mentioned, I've been in a complete burnout. It's been pretty hard, and it meant so much to me that a lot of you commented or reached out to me. It really touched my heart, and I couldn't thank you enough. This is such a wonderful community. I've met so many wonderful friends here on YouTube, and it just really means a lot to me. Thank you for just being so kind. I hope you're all doing well. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.